Hey everybody, welcome back to the 1994 Tune-Up Community Project. So let's go ahead and see what original whatchamafudget we get to whatchamafudget this time with the whatchamafudget and the Doom and the stuff. This is MAP21. This is Ultima. I'm thinking this is probably not going to be one of Richard Garriott's RPGs, but yeah, you know, we'll see. Alright, Ultima 1. ULTIMA.WAD by John Charlson. So, miscellaneous author info. Currently living in Japan, and no, I don't think I'm turning Japanese. Okay. That song is something else. Yay, innuendo and stuff. This WAD was created based on the Ultima Underworld, the Stygian Abyss. God. Okay, so it is based on Ultima. Fun. The level is quite big, and my best time for completion is around 22 minutes. I'm sure with practice you could easily beat that. I've taken the time to implement the difficulty levels, so try them all. Ultra Violence for the full effect. Hope you have as much fun playing it as I did in making/playtesting it. Feel free to manipulate the level in any way you want, as long as you give original credit where credit is due. Namely to me! This was my first real attempt at making a Doom level, so I'm not sure if you'll find it as interesting/fun to play as I did. Sometimes the monsters have a mind of their own and will be in a different place each time you play it, so don't expect them to be around the same corner each time. Yeah, in other words, they probably, you fire once and it wakes everybody up. I don't know. Alright, episode and level, single player co-op, deathmatch difficulty settings, E1M1, yes, 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 yes. New sounds, graphics, music, demos, no. Base, new level from scratch, 20 hours plus. Do version 5.21 and BSB version 1.1. Known bugs. When playing over a modem against a friend, if you try to talk to each other, it will kick the other person out of the game. Couldn't figure it out, so if you can fix it, then by all means do. That is kind of weird. But, I mean, no talkie, only fraggy. Let's go and get this. Ooh, this is bright. That's a pretty high kill count. So let's see if we can beat the author's time. 22 minutes. Got it. Let's do this. This is very bright. Okay. Let's give the chainsaw some respect this time around. Oh boy. There's no lighting in this at all, is there? Ooh. Buddy, based on Ultima Underworld, that's not exactly a bright game. It's actually the first Ultima game I've ever played. Oh, that's slow. Alright. Armor's nice. Perfect. It's gonna be nice for my speed run. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway. Boiling? Yeah, water's boiling. Beautiful. Rad suit, thank you. I'm fighting two cacos with invisibility. Perfect. And a shotgun. Yeah. Alright, good. Take you out. Perfect. I really wish I had the chain. Oh, at least it's a fast crusher. Oh, crap. I forgot. I'm good at this game. Right, so, I can kind of see the Ultima resemblance, or the Ultima Underworld resemblance, because everything kind of looks the same. But anyway, I wish I had the chain gun. That would be quite lovely. I'm going to be using the map probably pretty extensively. There we go. Perfect. They actually... Oh! Why, thank you. Oh, that is nice. So, yeah, we have a lot of ammo. The only thing missing is the actual chain gun itself. I almost want to do this. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. I normally don't like the overlay. I prefer to have the contrast. It just makes everything kind of pop a little bit more, but it's just going to make it a lot less annoying when I keep switching back and forth between auto map and, well, you know, 2D mode and 3D mode. Because as we all know, Doom is just a 2D maze game. Yep. Just bit right through the chainsaw. Probably shouldn't have grabbed that. It's okay. Everything's fine. Hey, thank you. Kill thief. Oh, details. That's kind of neat. But the water's toxic. Why am I so freely drinking it? And, alright, here. No, this way. Okay, give me that shoddy. Perfect. Anything over here? Nope. At least this part looks a bit different. Oh, thank you. Change, thank you. So slow sometimes. Actually, this is one of the things that's so funny about Doom. It's honestly incredible just how much extra pressure just that weapon change delay ends up adding into the experience. Okay, there we go. There we go. Kill them all. Kill them all. Ride the lightning. Yeah. Load. Reload. No, that's contentious. Alright, so this just... yeah. I just wanted to get the lines to appear on the auto map. I'm gonna go on a limb and say that this is probably poison. Although that does look like a teleporter. Yep. So we can get the area map without, well, without getting radioactive, or becoming radioactive, because that's not good. So right about here? Yeah. Oh, it just drops you off right here. That's convenient. Honestly, I don't mind the, like, it's so funny with this. Like, the author put, I mean, texturing's kind of bland. You know, there's just, like, a lot of very big empty voids of just the same texture. Oh, hey, here we go. Why is this room so special? Oh, whatever. Eat rocket. Did he die in 4 hits? Huh. Curious. But, okay, so now that he made a liar... Okay, you know what? I like it. I like it. I don't even... I guess this is the dining hall, and everyone was out to dinner. Oh man, that was incredibly satisfying. So anyway, as I keep repeatedly trying to say, yeah, texturing's bland, the lighting is bland, but then you have like a lot of extra little detail when it comes to like the way the walls are set up. It's just kind of odd, I guess. Definitely a bit on the larger side, but not super huge. I mean, no, nifty. I wonder if I can get down there over here. Yeah. Does this hurt, Floor? The blood doesn't hurt. The water does. Okay. Gives you plenty of stuff to... Actually, no, that's the funny thing about this. The author gives you... Oh, multiple rocket launchers. That's good. But yeah, the author gives you a ton of bullets and shells. Not so in the case of rockets and cells, though. And you know, in terms of weapon balance, I think that's okay. They also... Huh. It's, putting multiple weapons of the same type. I mean, I never complain when authors do that, for good reason. They're spread nicely throughout the fairly large map here, so, you can pretty much always be sure that the player is going to have such and such. I wouldn't say it's probably done as masterfully as like an Antares map, but, you know, nice nonetheless. Ooh, stop it. Stop being jerks. It's funny because I just said that there's a relative scarcity of like cells and stuff, and then I ended up getting 200 of them just in one room. Oh well. Way to make a liar out of me. Right, so 7 minutes in. So far we're doing well in terms of pace. Oh, now we're outside. See, that's the problem with not using lighting. Is it makes the outside the same brightness as the inside. I don't know. Oh, dang it, I also forgot to set comp level 0. Oh well. Broke our streak, I suppose. Right, there you go. Well, you know, if I ever need bullets, I know where to get them. So, at least there's that. Yeah, at this rate, I could just be using the plasma rifle. Like this. Perfect. So I guess the question now... Can I get a sub 10 UV max? I'm gonna lean towards probably not, but... Yeah, let's kind of move our collective asses here. Right, so up this way, we haven't been here yet. That's a secret. Well, I found the secret, that's good. I mean, it probably would have been listed on the auto map, but, you know. Technically, I don't have to kill these guys, but I'm going to anyway. Oh, jeez. I gotta say, the ash gray texture... not great in full bright. Oh, shoot. You know what? Dang it. If I would have gotten all the kills... Yeah, I think that's gonna kind of... ruin my sub 10. Yep. It definitely is. Unless I really haul ass, because I can see where to go. I don't think I'm going to be able to clear it in time, though. Well, it'll be sub 11, right? Not too bad for a completely blind run. But on the bright side, I think I'm going to get all the items, so... kind of makes up for it, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go with that. Shoot, where's the last kill? Are you kidding me? Dang it. Alright, I'm just gonna keep my ears open, I guess. You know, as you do. Wait, is that it right in here? Yep. Ambush flagged. Beautiful. Alright, well there we go. Is it? Yeah, it was this way. Oh, I just realized it's a mandatory secret. Damn it. Well, I was having fun. Now it's a 0 out of 10. Okay, so I cut the author's time in half. Yay! I don't know, that was... It wasn't anything that I would rate overly highly in terms of just technical prowess or whatever, and I mean, it does require that secret, which, to be fair, is reasonably easy to discover to actually beat the map. But in terms of just overall fun factor, yeah, it's a fun map, especially when you get into the dining hall. Oh my goodness. I wish I had more rockets when I walked in there, but you know what? I still got a pretty good amount of giblets jibbing. So I'm really kind of curious what they're going to do with that in the remake. Is it going to be as excessive in terms of just the overall, well, just the dining area in general? I hope so. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Let's go. That was 21, I think. Yeah, 21. Here we go. Well, the kill count's about the same. Let's just go ahead and... Yeah, there we go. I will say it looks slightly better. Just slightly. I don't know. I'm not noticing that much of a difference, though, in terms of just overall visuals. It's Maybe a little darker, just a touch. Other than that, I don't know. It's kind of feels like a copy and paste job overall. It is kind of unfortunate though when they reuse Doom music in on the tuned up maps. I mean, I guess you can understand. You know, you're not always going to have like MIDI composers on hand just whenever you do your community projects, but and this music does fit, to be fair. You know I talk about like being stuck with a single barrel shot, or the single barrel shotgun for far too long. I think this is one of the first times where I've felt like I'm maybe stuck with, okay, thank goodness, stuck with a pistol for a little too long. Okay, there we go. And alright, well, we got the chain gun nice and early, so there's that at least. I think I might have heard a Revenant wake up. Yeah, I definitely heard a Revenant wake up. Okay. Oh, everyone's ambush flagged. Well, let's just see how this goes, I suppose. So far we've been mostly... I was going to say mostly taking out low-tier enemies, but then we see our first Kako. Of course, then again, Kako's on the same level as Hell Knight, Revenant, and all that stuff, so really not bad. I wonder if it still has the boiling water from the original. Yeah, I mean, I was kind of joking about it early on, but honestly, this barely resembles the original at this point. I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't know. I don't know if it's the lighting. I'm not actually sure about the layout. In terms of like the maziness, yeah, I guess that's on point. Oh, dang it. Running a little low on ammo. It's definitely not as generous. I can't imagine why. I mean, I guess the original map doesn't really flood you with ammo initially. But it's like you walk into one room and then all of a sudden you're just completely loaded with bullets. Oh. A lot of satisfying low-tier fighting, though. I mean, just in... Okay, there we go. That's a lot of shells. I'm okay with this. Do I want to do this now, or do I want to come back to it? I think I want to come back to it. Just make sure that I have everything that I could possibly need. Oh, that's a lot of dudes. It's always the danger of, like, blind runs, I suppose. I mean, for all I know, just inside of that red door is a rocket launcher and a plasma rifle and a BFG and 4 bajillion cells. Dang it, I really want them to infight. Come on. Come on. No. Imp. You know, you guys were so eager to... Okay. I mean, that works. I don't know why that was so funny to me. Oh boy. I mean, usually I'm responsible for knocking enemies off of ledges. Okay, so which red door do I go into? I imagine it probably loops around, but yeah. Oh, hello. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Whoa, hello. Awesome. What is that spectering? I think he's just failing to hit that Kako demon. I'm actually not sure. Maybe it was an imp? Considering he just suddenly started attacking me like a jerk. Alright, awesome. This kind of seems like it... Is there anything up there? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think the water's hurt floor in this iteration. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's always a clever move. Surround the frickin' pain elemental with lost souls. Oh, that is way too many lost souls, I gotta say. Alright. Well, that's my own personal hell. I don't really need that yet, but whoa! Easy there, boy. So, let me try to grab this. Alright, perfect. And let's just kind of do this while everything sort of takes care of itself. How about that? Sound good? Good. Sure, let's just heal up a little bit, I suppose. Yeah, I'll just stop there. Oop. Die. So the water definitely doesn't hurt this in this version. So, aside from just this whole thing being kind of a windy maze, how exactly does it resemble, like, how is it a tune-up of the original, I suppose? Because right now it kind of feels like, I don't know, a marble-infused tech base. I kind of wish they would have went a little bit more in on the Ultima angle, maybe. A little bit more labyrinthine instead of tech-basey. Tech-base does kind of seem to be the general go-to in a 94 tune-up. Also, the fact that these guys can't actually pursue you into the water is an interesting choice. And I have a feeling that if I really want to, I could probably take advantage of that. And rip and tear. I heard that. You know, honestly, this isn't that interesting. I mean, it's good visually, but I don't know. I think the original had more low tiers, and I think that kind of made the relatively limited weapon selection throughout most of it work. Because the other thing, too, is on top of all that, the original also gives you the rocket launcher and the plasma rifle relatively early. That was a no-clipper. I actually saw the fireball explosion over here. Oh my gosh, this is just... okay. Well, I need to go back and get more shells, because I used a lot on that. I know there was more. I know there was more back here somewhere. I know there was somewhere there were all where the pain elemental was. I could have sworn there was some stray shotguns around here, but maybe I picked them up already. I don't know. Either way, at least this area is kind of a nice little shortcut. So we need to go over here, grab those. This ammo is definitely a bit more sparse in this one. Just a touch. Oh, jeez. Alright. So like I said, I wouldn't exactly rate the original in one of the top 100 WADs of all time or anything like that. Oh, no, that's a bad idea. I'm not going to do that because he's going to bite through it and just do a max damage roll for 64 or whatever it is. I think it is 64. But yeah, this just, I don't know. It kind of modernized it in the worst possible way, I'd say. Yeah, like now it's kind of reaching that tipping point where shotgunning mid tiers is getting really tiring. And there's really, like, okay, so that's one of the things too. Super shotgun, if you're looking for a situation where the player has to be careful of how they play. Yeah, the super shotgun is not a good weapon to give them, because shells are one thing you don't really want to withhold, just because it's such a vital weapon for dealing with just even, you know, low tier enemies and stuff. However, what you can do is give the player a rocket launcher or plasma rifle, and then not give them rockets or cells. That's all you need to do. Like, if the author would have given the player a rocket launcher with maybe, I don't know, just 1 or 2 stray rockets, that way they could have essentially taken out the Mank. That was a block map thing, if I've ever seen one. Hold on. Yep, right on the line. But, Aaron, bust out the soda stream. Anyway. If they would have done that, then basically that Mank or that Arachnotron would have been free. And the player would have still had to deal with the Revenants. Or they could have, used it on the Revenants and vice versa and all that stuff. Something like that. It's important to note that when I say... An Archvile? What the fuck? I don't even... What do I even say to that? I mean, do I need to go into why this is a bad thing? This, I don't know, obsession with depriving the player of fun. I wonder how much free reign that Archvile has. But anyway, yeah. That's the thing. It's just... I'm not saying the super shotgun is the be-all end-all. It does not need to be included in every map. You can very comfortably have a good map that doesn't use it. But you need to have something. You need to let the player deal with enemies in a reasonable way. I don't think this is doing it. I mean, there is a... Definitely not advocating for excess, but this map needs more weapons. It needs to give the player options of dealing with stuff like, oh, I don't know, an Archvile. I mean, sure, you could shotgun an Archvile. It only has 100 less health than a Baron, so, but yeah, you could technically do it. Yeah, this is, definitely a downgrade, honestly. In terms of fun factor, definitely a downgrade. I think the worst part is it's not even really that much harder overall. I mean, aside from the Archvile that you have to apparently shotgun. But, yeah, it's generally speaking, you're just fighting fewer enemies and they're tankier. I don't know. And you have less weapons to do it. It's... I don't know. Oh, what, are we actually getting a rocket launcher here at some point? What? Why, though? Thank goodness. Well, now I might be able to actually deal with the Archvile. Or... Oh, jeez. Seriously? Well, you know, I'm kind of glad I opened that door and saw the Archvile, because imagine going through this much of the map to get the rocket launcher, wasting all the rockets on the Baron, and then getting fucked by the Archvile. Well, maybe not. I don't know if the Archvile's into that, but, fucked over by the Archvile. How about that? Phrasing. Are we not doing phrasing anymore? Oh, hello. I don't even remember you. You're kind of blending in with all the other mid-tiers that I've been shotgunning. So I hope that makes my stance on on this stuff a lot more, or a bit more, I don't know, clear. Because again, it's not that I want to see super shotguns everywhere, because I don't think that's a solution. All you're doing is just making it all you're doing is making it take less time if you just do that. But there are ways of balancing weapons, you know, without necessarily doing that. And my nose is itching. Oh god. Well, good thing that's either a monster blocking line F or he can't get through the stairs. And he keeps opening the door. Oh my god. And he fucking ran away. And he resurrected something to block me. This sucks, honestly. Like, this is just excessive. And I don't think there's anything I missed. I hope there is. I dearly hope there is, because this part right here, this room, was just a dire experience. Oh boy. At least the Archvile couldn't get out. Could you imagine if he could? Still, either way, that was just very, very unfun. And as you could see, it's not like it did a lot of damage to me. I mean, I may be a somewhat above average player. I'm not, like, anywhere near Doom God tier. And I'm not having a problem getting through this. It's not... it's not a skill issue. Let's just put it that way. It is just tedium. Alright, so anyway, where are we? I don't think we're gonna get like the levels of excess that was the dining hall of the original room. Or the original map, rather. Oh, man. I'm sorry, I don't like being negative, especially with when it comes to, like, community mappers' hard work, but I wish this had more interesting combat. I just really, really wish that the combat matched the visuals. I don't feel that it does. I think the other thing, too, is the fact that everything's ambush flag basically just trains you to do this. Because if I stand here, those guys can't see me. If I stand here, those guys can't see me. So, combat just turns into, yeah, like right there. Now, can you imagine how much extra combat pressure there would be if that Caco, sorry, those Cacos, were able to come and pursue me as I was dealing with these guys? That would make things more interesting. And honestly, you don't... that would be a situation where having a shotgun would be kind of fun. Because you would have to be dealing with multiple targets. Mixture of hit scan, melee, and ranged. And you'd have to balance between them with a fairly modest weapon. That would have been good. I would have enjoyed that. The problem is, it ended up just being, well, what you saw, which was not a whole lot. Yeah, really, I guess that's another thing, too. You can't overuse the ambush flag because, well, sometimes it's better when they pursue you. Okay, and then we're peekaboo shooting. Well, at least this room actually has substance to it. Okay. I don't know. Some ambushes from the side might have been a little... might have made this a little more interesting, because... I don't know. And again, this map looks good. Jeez, oh man. We haven't gotten any more rockets. So, yeah, there's that. Also, another thing. Oh my god, really? Knock it off with the mid-tiers, unless you're going to give the player, like, I don't know, a box of rockets. It's like, you have no weapons for dealing with that. And it's like I said, again, I just want to make this perfectly clear. There are ways of making combat interesting with the shotgun. Having a bunch of pillars and having the player do this is not how you do it. I don't know. Kind of feel I do need to clarify a lot of this stuff, because it seems people... Well, it doesn't help that a lot of times, because this is a blind playthrough, I can't necessarily get my point across before I go into the next area. But, I don't know. I just want to be a little more clear, and I think I am getting a little bit better at that, maybe. Yeah. I almost think sometimes I need to do more, like, scripted type stuff. That way I can kind of get my thoughts in a more coherent fashion, or get my thoughts across in a more coherent fashion. But, yeah, the problem is that takes time. Maybe at some point, if I ever, like, back off with my upload schedule a little bit, I'll be able to do stuff like that. But yeah, a lot of the combat's off the cuff, for better or for worse. It usually works out pretty nicely, but in some cases, yeah, maybe not so much. But then again, I suppose that's why the comments section exists, so there's that. Sure, let's jump down here. Oh, a backpack. I mean, I don't think the player really has enough ammo at a time to really justify that, although I do get a rocket out of it, so that's kind of nice. I don't know if I want to use it on these guys. I'm just worried that something worse might pop up after the Archvile incident. Whatever, I'll just use it on... I mean, if he ever comes over here, I'll use it on him. I don't know why I just went the opposite direction. Doom's AI is, it's something. Artificial stupidity. Alright, so there we go. Doesn't seem like there was really a whole lot I can do here. I suppose it does make the... I mean... I suppose it did let me kill a Kako or two early, so there's that. Is that... I saw something way at the end over there. Was that another Archvile? Sure freaking hope not. Okay, seriously, you're not on Nightmare. I'm not playing Nerf, buddy. Fine, whatever. Kakos are annoying to punch anyway. Fall down. Thank you. Maybe it was that Hell Knight. This is the most interesting combat's been. Let's go into an area where I'm not going to get caught on the items. There we go. Decorative things. Two-sided line defs. Doom Engine's movement's weird. Very, very, very weird. Okay. Suppose I should have seen that coming with all the ambush-flagged hit scanners. Yep, there's some more of them. And again, imagine having... See, that's the other thing, too. Retreating is incredibly effective in this map because of all the monster blocking line defs, ambush flags. You don't really face more than a couple enemies at once. I just pretty much wasted that entire stim pack. You're welcome, Internet. So, I don't know. Okay. Try. Ugh. Alright, whatever. I'm just over this. And I'm screwing up berserk punches. I'm not really that good at doing it on narrow bridges. I'm better at doing it in like more open rooms. Of course, against these guys, you know, it's a different story. Wow. Man, you guys are not good at this. It's kind of amazing just how bad the pinkies are at melee. I mean, unless they're on Nightmare. That's a bit of a different story. Okay, and pop. Good. Ow. Kind of hoping someone would get in the way. They did not. Why is it giving me so much ammo here? I mean, that's a good reason. No. See, I think that's one of the reasons I don't mind shotgunning Revenants as much, is because they're small enough where you're not likely to end up losing damage due to engine issues. Oh god. It's having problems grabbing that health. Oh, these lost souls suck. You know what sucks worse than a lost soul? Oh my god, stop it. Stop. 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 I can't fucking... I'm not going through the whole fucking map again. I should have used the chainsaw, honestly. It's like bored to fucking tears at this point that I wanted to just do anything to make this more interesting. And now I want this to be over. I don't know why the map all of a sudden ended up just actually getting interesting combat, but I was not ready for it, I will admit that. Except for the Baron at the end. That's just... I'm gonna just have to shotgun him. Oh, he isn't trapped in there. Okay, it looked like he was... looked like he was just a wall with hit points. Honestly, I don't think I'd have as many complaints if the combat in the rest of the map was like this. But that just kind of just... I guess... Okay, yeah. Oh, that was very dull. That was incredibly dull. I'm sorry. I wish it was more like the ending. Which again, like I what is wrong with me? Anyway, I wish the combat was a bit more like the end. Because that threw a lot at you. Tight corridors. Punishes you for moving ahead. The rest of the map just feels... I don't know. It's very boring. I guess would be the best way to put it. I don't know. I wasn't too thrilled with that one, unfortunately. It looked very nice. Combat, like I said, was just very muted. There were a few moments, like the Archvile room, although I'd argue the player doesn't really have the resources to deal with that. Although at the same time, considering the Archvile can't get out of the room, you can also cheese it. So I don't even know. I don't know with this one. The end run was fun. I just wish I would have been more prepared for it, because I would have handled it a lot differently. So, I don't know. Overall, again, I like the original one better. It just, I think it even flowed better. It was maybe a little too generous on most forms of ammo. Excuse me. But, at the same time, it also limited, well... No, I say that, but then I walked into that one room and got 200 cells, which let me essentially use the plasma rifle for the rest of the map. Yeah, I don't know. The original had a lot of problems. I just thought it was more fun to get through. The remake, I don't know. I don't know. It felt like it dragged on, but whatever. I mean, I guess let me know if you disagree in the comments. I just personally, subjectively, did not find that particularly engaging. Again, aside from the ending. I wish honestly, if I would have saved right before opening that door, I would have reloaded and tried to do it a little bit more, I guess, properly. But alas. Anyway, just another example of its unevenness overall. But anyway, that's enough saying the same thing over and over again. I'm going to go ahead and cut it here. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching. And, take it easy? Yeah. Yeah. Do that. Awesome. Thumbs up. See you in the next video. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Bye!